What happened? Oh, it fell on its own. Okay, what the heck?
Oh, I had it on her.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't know what you were tuning up with.
I'm gonna, yeah, you're good. I only have the little. Shoot, I didn't change their logo. Gosh darn. Okay, I gotta go back into it now. I swear that never ran. A couple more clicks, and I can finally. Except for I put it on the wrong one, so you can't. You're being silly here. All right. I think we'll go. I don't even know what to do for an intro because he doesn't give me one. Let me just cut to make sure this is all still working. Looks good, I think, at least. Back to one.
Close enough for government work.
Yeah, if it's too glitchy, they're gonna let me know. And I don't have the workaround for it right now because I don't know why it's glitchy. Except for something I must have changed in this setting. That I'll have to go back and check. They can hear us, we're live. Well, you've been able to listen in on our little conversation that we've had going on here. So thanks for joining us here at Oakfield as we get ready here for a fantastic girls matchup here in the Trailways Conference. The Oakfield Oaks lady basketball team, they are currently 11-1, and they're going to be taking on the Oshkosh Lourdes Knights, who are currently 7-2. And if I remember correctly, and I may have to go back and take a look, but I believe that these two teams are ranked number 4 for Oshkosh Lourdes and number 7 for the Oakfield Oaks. And I'll go back and check that and confirm that. Thanks for joining us here on the Home and Auto pregame show. I'm going to step away for a couple of our sponsors, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. We make you feel selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Wisconsin, known for dairy in this great state. Saputo, known for excellence. You have a rare opportunity to join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour, 8 and 12-hour shifts. Premiums for certain shifts, too. Saputo also offers great vacation and retirement opportunities for full-time hires, plus a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto. Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Welcome back here to Oakfield as we're getting ready here to get to the varsity game here, but we've got 33 seconds left. Oakfield and the JV game trailing 28-25, and they have it out of bounds, so we'll see what can happen here, and this gives me a good chance to give a test on our camera situation here. So joining me today is Cameron Hatcher. Cameron, thanks for joining.
Yep, happy to be here, Jeff. Looking forward to another good night of basketball. Oakfield, man, I love watching them play. They've got some talent. They've got some big girls that can get up and down the floor and handle that ball.
Yeah, you can see it in some of their stats, and we'll talk about them and you're going to hear from Coach Heather Jessman here shortly as well. But let's talk a little bit about the visiting team, Oshkosh Lourdes Knights. Again, they're 7-2. Their loss was to St. Mary Catholic, which is currently ranked number 4 in Division 4. And they've just been smoking at everybody that they've been playing. And then they had a loss to Winneconne, and I obviously haven't checked in with Coach Allie Starr, but to me that probably is it's a bad loss. Winneconne did not have a winning record, and they lost 45-63.
Oh, wow.
So that's a huge black spot there for Oshkosh Lourdes Knights. And again, it could be illnesses. There could have been starters that are out. I don't know all of the details. I didn't look at the stat line on that, so it could be any of that type of stuff. Here's their leading scorer. It's number 3, Haley Bauer. She's averaging 19.2 points per game. And she scored for the team so far 173 points. She had a game high of 31. And right at the buzzer here, we're getting close. Oakfield is just trailing. A turnaround, missed it, trying to get the boards. And Oakfield ball here. So you can focus on that while I continue to talk about the Oshkosh Lourdes Knights team. Actually, no, you know what? Let's follow this. Don't have names and stuff. Oh, she was right under. Missed it.
So close. Oh.
Drew a foul, and there'll be a foul, and Lourdes is going to come down here on the left-hand side. This gives us a chance here to test my camera. Is that the right one that we have there? The left? Yep. So we'll see who's shooting. I'm not sure who's shooting for Lourdes, and I do have their roster here, but I haven't taken a look at the JV roster. Wasn't expecting to have such a tight game, but it is what it is, right? So that's I still can't see because her hair's in the way. See what the free throw cam looks like here. So we may have to just maybe zoom her in just a hair. I'll come to you, Cam. We're going to go on camera number 1. So there you go. That's number 21. That is Muncie Luquin, who's coming in here. Here comes the second free throw, and it's good. Now they need to hit a three-pointer. Coming back to us. Kicked outside the three-pointer. Oh, just missed. Taken away by Lourdes, and that's going to do it here. Lourdes sneaks out a 3-point victory over the Oakfield Oaks here in the JV game. And we're expecting, because of how late we're running, we're at 7:23. That JV game took forever. But it was a good contest here, so I'm glad we got a little bit of camera time for some of those girls. We were talking about the Oshkosh Lourdes team, and the leading scorer again was number 3, Haley Bauer, 19.2 points per game average. She has 173 points on the season. Is not afraid to pop the three. She's made 25 three-pointers so far in the season out of 63 opportunities. So she's shooting almost 400 or 40% from behind the arc for Oshkosh Lourdes. She's also been to the line, pretty good free throw shooter as well. She's attempted 28 and has made 19, so she's also leading the team in the most free throws coming to the line. That's a 67.9% completion rate. Other scorers for the Oshkosh Lourdes, the number 2 scorer is number 24, Ella Slozarski. She's got 12.1 points per game that she's averaging. She has 109 points so far on the season. Not quite as many three-pointers, but she's been 16 for 41 from the three-point arc. That's a 39% accuracy or completion on the three-pointers. At the free throw line, she's 14 for 19. She is leading his team in the second most attempts there, but not nearly as close as to what Haley Bauer has. And then the number 3 leading scorer on the team is number 4, Delaney Rudinger. She's got 10.2 points per game that she's averaging. She's shot the ball 100 times, and she's made 38 of those from regular, and she's attempted 28 three-pointers, and she's only made 7. That's a .25 or a 25% completion there. Third leading scorer with 92 points on the team, and her game high was 18 points. It doesn't tell me what game that was in. So that's a little bit about here so far about the Oshkosh Lourdes Knights. We had a nice little helpful girl. I'm trying to find. I wrote down her name, and I got to see where I put it. I thought I had put it right on my sponsors list, but we'll have to see. Maybe I handed it to you. There it is. PJ Fett was out there helping the coach, so I got to give a shout out to PJ, and want to thank her for helping us with the pronunciations and running back and forth to Coach Starr to try to help us out. Let's talk a little bit more after these messages here on the Home and Auto pregame show. 12 minutes and 50 seconds before we're going to get to the introductions, and we'll come back much sooner than that. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, along with Cam Hatcher.
Part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local, and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive, and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday Night Fish Fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today. Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Welcome back here to Oakfield. I don't know why I've lost my main camera for my Black Magic, so maybe I've unplugged it or something like that. When I just moved it here, we'll see if it'll plug back in and start working. There we go. It was very sensitive there, and I still have the echo going, so my apologies about that as well. Coming back out for their warm-ups is the Oakfield Oaks. They're getting into their team set stuff. Let's talk still finish more about the Oshkosh Lourdes Knights, talk about on their defensive side. And was able to find out that leading the team in rebounds is number 24, Ella Slazarski. She's got 59 rebounds, 25 on the offensive side, 34 on the defensive side. Now, again, that is as if everything has been kept accurate. And teams that are this good usually try and keep those accurate numbers. So that's 7.4 rebounds per game. Second leading rebounder is number 4, Delaney Rudinger. She's got 46 rebounds, most of them on the defensive side. That's 5.8 rebounds per game. And then Aubrey Shettle is next with 31 rebounds, 18 on the defensive side, 13 on the offensive boards. That's 3.9 per game average. Leading assist maker on the team is number 3, Haley Bauer. They have her down here for 36 assists in these 8 games. That's 4.5 assists per game. She's also stolen the ball 37 times. So she's a little hustle all over, it sounds like, and does a nice job of dishing out the ball. I'm sure we're going to find out tonight, and I am really excited about seeing how things are going to turn out here at Oakfield. Let's talk about the home team, the Oakfield Oaks. I had a chance to talk to head coach Heather Jessman. We're going to listen to that, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now here on the show is the head coach for the Oakfield Oaks ladies basketball team, Coach Heather Jessman. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I am very excited to get you here, and I know that you aren't 100%, so I know we communicated back and forth, so thank you for taking the time, and I hope you can get through the entire game today.
I do too, yeah, with a voice still.
So I haven't had a chance to interview you before here, and I'm not sure if anybody else has, but just tell us a little bit about your season. So far, it's looking pretty magical on their side, and it was great watching a lot of these girls play volleyball.
Yes.
And now it's transitioned, I think, with the energy right into basketball.
Right. I've been very blessed. We've been very blessed with this team. We're 11-1 this season, looking to go pretty far like we did last year. Our sectionals, and we're looking to continue that. And we have a tough team ahead of us right now, and playing a team like Lourdes, it definitely makes you a better coach and better team. You have to do your homework. You got to do your studying. So, this is when we shine, when we need to shine. So it's a good test as to where we are right now. So.
Yeah. So 11-1 on the season, and you opened up with the very first game against WLA, and if I remember correctly, it was a 58-62 loss, right?
Yeah, we only lost by 4, so yeah, it was close.
And
so,
WLA is a very competitive team as well. I'm surprised that I think they only have a couple losses, but that's to some heavy hitters, if I remember correctly. So, so talk a little bit about that. So how do you coach when you know that some of the games in the Trailways are not as strong as you would like?
Yeah, gosh. Well, that's where our non-conference games. I do seek out the higher divisions for us, so the 3s, the 4s, and stuff like that. So that way we can get more of a competition. And our conference is trying, but there is some lack of talent and for the most part. But that's why this rivalry is such a big one and a good one. So. It's basically Lourdes and us, and then we also have that Christian Valley that's coming in strong on our conference now. So, but for the most part, trying to keep them focused and at their competitive level. I don't want to ever blow out a team to make it look like we're bullies.
Right.
But I also don't want to hold my girls back from playing the way they play. So.
Yeah,
it's a delicate dance.
Right, it is. That's why I was wondering how you were at. And how do your girls handle that so far?
They're good. They understand my philosophy on not trying to be a bully to those teams. I mean, we'll go into a man-to-man and really make them work for that basket or whatever the case may be. I mean, we rarely focus on pressing. That's not needed, So, I mean, that's when we can work on our fundamentals when we were playing a not so talented team. So
yeah. So taking a look at some of the individual players that you have on your team, and again, I recognize these names from the volleyball that I actually had covered. So your leading scorer right now, it looks like to me, is Stella Hoffman. She's she's averaging 17 points a game, and right behind her is Georgia with 16 points a game. And then you have Krista Sabel with 9.4 points per game. So talk about how they are working together.
I couldn't ask for a better team, honestly. I mean, the girls work well together. Obviously, Stella and Georgia, they've been playing their whole lives together, so I don't have to do much there. Krista, she's coming out of her shell this year and looking really, really good. You got Alexis Liebenau right behind her. That it's only a matter of time that she's just going to open up and go. Ryan Vilbig, our point guard, she's fast, she's quick. So, I mean, and I got Allie Lamanska, who's down there. She's a big. She can grab pretty much any rebound down there. So, I mean, it's a pretty good all-around team right now. So.
And that's what I saw, again, the athletes and stuff. And, again, you had a great run last year all the way to sectionals, and I think a lot of people underestimated what these girls could do, and they did a fantastic job. And
I think they still are.
Yeah. I think so too. And I think tonight might be one of those statement games. Hopefully, that'll give you that opportunity here. But what surprised me also looking at this, 3-point attempts. Georgia with 42.
Oh yeah.
See, I look at her as being a big, so it kind of surprises me that she's jacking all those threes.
You'll be surprised when you see her tonight. She really, I've let her pretty much, I've opened up the floodgates and let her do what she does. And I don't want to restrict her game because if you're comfortable bringing the ball down, then I'm comfortable with you doing it too. So, it's a different philosophy of coaching for somebody that's tall. But I've got my 2 bigs, and when I need her down low, she does go down low. So, next year might be a different story,
So she's got to live it up right now.
She does, yeah.
Well, again, you've done an amazing job, again, with this group of girls currently at 11-1. So it's going to be a great contest today, if I remember correctly. I believe it's going to be, is it 4 versus 7? Is that where the rankings are at, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
I think somewhere in there in Division 5, and again, there's a lot of good competition just in the area for that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know about Oshkosh Lourdes?
They're a very tough team. You can't leave them alone by the perimeter. They'll shoot lights out. I think they've attempted or they've made 108 threes and attempted, 250. It's just off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost some big height in their this year, so that will.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now here on the show is the head coach for the Oakfield.
For having me. I think they have years, so So
Awesome. So, Coach, what's going to make you smile here on the Dentistry of Wisconsin Coach's Smile?
always a win in the house, in the Oak House.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that. I saw that on the sweatshirt. I kind of like that little Oak House over there. I never paid attention to it before.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about the here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare Scoreboard, or Healthcare Injury Report. How's the healthier team?
Oh, really good. I mean, the only one that's not doing well is the coach.
That's what I was going to say. So.
No, we've been really blessed with no injuries, no substantial injuries. Stella's knee at the beginning of the year, that was very worrisome, but she powered through volleyball and she was able to, conquer that. And it was like, all right, good. Watching her and making sure that she's going to be all good. And we haven't had an issue, knock on wood. So yeah, we've been blessed so far.
Excellent.
So,
Is there anything else you'd like to add here on the Home and Auto pregame show?
I just really appreciate your time and taking the time out to come to our home stadium or our home court and take a look at us for once.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Yes, and thank you, and we appreciate it. We're always going to try and cover, obviously, the big games that we can in the area, and we like to stay local, so we'll make sure that we continue to follow you through this season. This has been Jeff Sauer here with head coach Heather Justman for the Oakfield Oaks ladies basketball team. We'll be back in a few minutes after some messages here on the Home and Auto pregame show.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back here to Oakfield as we get ready here. Sorry about that for the Oakfield fans. As we're getting ready here for the contest to begin, the starting lineup here for Lourdes that was just introduced. You can see it here. It was number 1, Aubrey Schettel, a sophomore. Number 3, Haley Bauer, who is a junior. Number 4, Delaney Rudinger, who's also a junior. Number 5, Charlie Mullen, the senior, and then Ella Slazarski is also a senior for head coach Allie Starr. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here now for the home team, the Oakfield Oaks. Number 4, Crystal Sabel. She is a junior. Number 10, Alexis Liebenau is also a junior. Number 40, Allie Lamanska, a senior. Number 41, Georgia Hoffman, who's a junior, and then number 44 is Stella Hoffman. She is a senior, and again, we saw a lot of these girls play at for volleyball, a sectional final, if I remember correctly, and they were very athletic. So we'll see how things are going to turn out. You said you've seen them already, Cam.
Yep, they. You usually don't expect the big girls on the floor to be able to get up and down the court like that, but the Hoffman sisters can both handle the ball and both move like guards. It's fun to watch them play.
Yeah, I mean, they are very, very athletic, and I believe they're also softball players. I don't want to commit 100% there, but I think that they are. In a small school, you typically do have that. It's all 3 sports. Tip is won there by Stella Hoffman. She gets it out to number 10, Alexis Liebenau. Liebenau gives it over to number 4, Krista Sabel. Tried to feed it inside, and a good defensive play there by Aubrey Schettel. Coming back the other way, Schettel has it, tries to go around the zone defense that they have playing here. It certainly looks like it's a 2-1-2 zone. So putting a lot of pressure on it. Shot from the outside, just missing. And getting the rebound will be Georgia Hoffman. Can't see who that shooter was. I'll see if I can pick up her number in the back. That was number 4. That was Delaney Rudinger. Swinging it over into the corner, back over to the top, trying to get it over to Georgia. Georgia has it, feeds it inside to Liebenau, and it gets off of her legs, couldn't control it. And that's a second turnover already here for Oakfield. Coming back with the ball now is number 3, Haley Bauer. Saw that she's the leading scorer on the team for the Lourdes. Swinging it, striding down the outside, forcing the defense to stretch and get to her. They're not there yet. And number 4 with Krista Sabo, some good defense out there as well. That was Rudinger who moved it over to Bauer, and a shot coming here. Nice shot there by number 24, Ella Slazarski. Now they go into a partial zone after that, and a good job there breaking it as Georgia moved it to Stella. And Georgia had it there for a second. Georgia moves it back over to Krista Sabo. In the corner, three-pointer on the way, and it's good! Nice shot there by Alexis Liebenau.
Great ball movement early in this game by both teams.
Yeah, that was really nice. We're 24, got to make sure I forgot I have to keep score here as well. That's going to be a shot, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be possession for the Oakfield Oaks. You can see there, and the table rocks just a little bit, so my apologies out there if you're trying to look at the score. You can see it's 16:09. 3-2 lead here for Oakfield here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Oh, nice feed in there to Ali Lamanska. Gives it to Stella, out to Georgia. She kicks it out to number 4, Krista Sabo. Rebound goes to Ali Lamanska, and then she had it knocked away. Rushing right up the court again to try and score. Kicked out around that outside, continuing to move the ball. Feed it inside to Rudinger. Good hands there, and a takeaway there by Liebnow. Bringing it up the court, across half court. Trying to get a little bit of pressure on her by Rudinger. A three-pointer from Georgia. Misses, but there's Stella for the rebound, and 2 for Stella Hoffman, and a rebound. I don't know if I can keep track of all of those. I probably can't. But 15-17 here. Oakfield with a 5-2 lead. Inside again, same spot. That this time there's a little bit of pressure in the way for Ellis Lazarski. Georgia brings it up, feeds it over to Crystal Sabo. Inside, kicks it out to Liebnow. She's going to take another one again. And it's a 2. Her foot was on the line, but it was getting comfortable sitting out there for 2 is Alexis Liebnow. Back into this zone. Now it's set up as a 2-3, but it's more still of well, the way it's rotating out, I think, and you'll have to correct me, Cam. It looks like it's more of a 2-1-2. And a shot there by Rudinger for 3.
I think that's the benefit of having the Hoffman sisters being able to go inside like that. You can flatten it out and widen out that zone, cause a lot of problems.
Back inside again, Ali Lamanska kicks it over to Liebnow. Back to Georgia Hoffman. She's going to kick it over to Krista Sabo. Back to Georgia Hoffman. Guarded there by number 24, Ellis Lazarski. 3 Liebnow off of the rim. It's a good attempt there. And the score is 7-5. Coming right back at it. There's Rudinger again for a three-pointer. Missed it all. Ali Lamanska with the rebound. Kicks it out to Krista Sabo. Sabo brought it up court. Looks. Georgia's wide open. Kicks one over into the corner for Liebnow, who feeds into Stella Hoffman. She's there, and hammered is going to be Ali Lamanska, who's going to get hacked right there underneath, so she's going to get shooting free throws. So Ali Lamanska up at the free throw line. First one is good. Nothing but net there for Ali Lamanska, and she has her first points in the game. Coming in as a substitute, number 34, Liddy Fleury. Saw her during the volleyball season. Lamanska, short. Nobody follows, but it's a rebound. It's going to go out to Slazarski. Kicks it into the corner to Haley Bauer. Thank you. I forgot about that. Appreciate it. Sabo trying to bring it across. Gives it over to Georgia and does. So Lourdes trying to put a little bit of pressure on the ball, but so far Oakfield's had the answer. Back inside to Lamanska. She's going to kick it out to Hoffman. She's going to put up a 3. Oh, just a little bit strong off the rim. And a rebound again to Slazarski. 8-5 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Bauer from downtown for Oshkosh Lourdes with a 3, and they have tied things up here. And that's going to be a turnover taking it in and getting hammered and having to shoot two is going to be, didn't see who that was. Number 3, Haley Bauer. So Ella Bauer coming up to the line. First one is good for Bauer. Liebnow taking a seat, and so is Allie Lamanska. Stella Hoffman comes in, as well as number 43. That's going to be Haley Rothring. And that's going to be missed at the free throw line, but a good job by Rudinger to grab a hold of it, and the Lourdes will take possession. Off the front of the rim, picked up there by Rothring. And that's going to go off of Georgia Hoffman and for another turnover. So if I've counted that correctly, I believe that's already been 4 turnovers here for Oakfield.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's something, Coach wants to limit in this game. Big rivalry, you can't afford to have those turnovers.
Bauer with it at the top. Gave it over to Shettle, back to Bauer. She stops in, good job there. Getting underneath is Rudinger, and the rebound's gonna go to Fleury, and she's gonna get pushed. And that'll be the second team foul, I believe, for Oshkosh Lourdes. Muncie, I didn't see her come in, so I should have paid attention there. So Muncie Luquin came in, and she's got 1 foul. So they called it on. Nope, they changed it to Reagan Proud. Inside to Stella. A little hard, but it sits on top of the rim, and she's going to get that shot in. And they take the lead once again at 10-9. Stella Hoffman with another 2. Bauer trying to battle and get around, kicked out to Shettle. A lot of three-point shooting here, and I think that's what the coach said would happen. Stella reaches over the top, and it's going to be Oakfield's ball. Good job there by Stella Hoffman, reaching over and grabbing a hold of that ball. Krista Sabel's going to throw it into Georgia Hoffman here, and here comes that full court press this time. Bad pass there by Georgia Hoffman, and a steal to Slazarski. Bauer from way downtown feels it, hits it. A good foot behind the line. Krista Sabel gets it across the timeline. Trying to get something set up here. Good defense. Counting it, trying to get rid of it. And they're going to say it was a 5 count and another turnover. We're up to 6. Oh, is it just a timeout? Maybe it's not. We'll see. Looked like it was going to be a
timeout only.
Yeah. Is that a full point? Or is it a full? I couldn't tell. I think a full is when they arms are out, so it's going to be a 30. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on our...
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against...
Wisconsin, known for dairy in this great state. Saputo, known for excellence. You have a rare opportunity.
Well, welcome back. I got my buttons all mixed up here, so my apologies. And another steal, this time to Bauer. She gets bumped from behind and doesn't make it, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 4. Thought it was number 4. We'll see who they're going to put it up there on. At 11:06, Bauer shooting 2. Misses that one at the free throw line after she drilled a couple of long three-pointers. And then she kind of missed on that. Here's the next free throw, and that one's good. And it is 13-10, Oshkosh Lourdes with the lead. Georgia Hoffman tried to get it over to Sabel, and it's intercepted there by Bauer. Another turnover. Make it 7. Bauer from way downtown off the front of the rim, but Rudinger gets in there and gets the rebound, rolls out, and then Lamanska knocks it out of the hands of Ella Slazarski from Lourdes. These turnovers got to be killing. I think I'm up to 9 from what I was counting here for Oakfield. That you definitely cannot play a top team and give the ball away.
Absolutely not. They're still hanging in now, but late in the game it starts to show.
Yeah, here's a good takeaway for number 3 grabs it. That's Ryan Vielbig. Gives it over to Sabo. Sabo gets it back over to Vielbig. She's looking at the top of the key, pulls herself back out, looks over, gets it to Lamanska. Inside to Stella Hoffman. They got her double team. Georgia out there from the assist, and she nails a 3. Georgia Hoffman with the assist from Stella Hoffman. And we are tied at the Oak House. Another shot up right away. That's going to go off the rim, and Stella gets the rebound but has it taken away. And it's going to be a foul called on number 22, I believe. And that will be her second. We'll see what's going on here. I'm not sure if they're keeping track of it correctly. That's going to go on 24 this time. I didn't think she was even there. But it's her first foul. 3 team fouls. Stella's going to come in and have a seat for Oakfield. Coming in for her is going to be Lydia Fleury again. Georgia Hoffman has it. Trapped, throws it away, trying to keep it so it wouldn't be picked off. And that is turnover number 10 in the first half. You just cannot do this. I mean, so far they're not trailing or it's tied up, but boy, you could think about all the possessions that you're missing to possibly take the lead.
Absolutely.
Bauer again, step back, and it's Lamanska with the rebound. Georgia Hoffman brings it across the half-court line. Gets it over to Ryan Vielbig, who kicks it out to Georgia, who's in the corner. Georgia tries to make a move, looked inside, got pulled out. Lamanska grabs it. Read that pass all day, was number 10 for the Lourdes Academy. She tries to get in, and she's fouled as Ali Huizinga quickly takes it, and that's another turnover. 11. Ali Lamanska with the foul. Didn't want to give up the easy layup. That's her second foul. And that's missed by Huizinga. I have to remember to switch these cameras back, so if I miss something, this actually isn't a bad shot even going almost all the way down the court, but that's not what the intent was here. Shooting the foul and missing both, and it's going to be rebounded there by Sabo. Georgia trapped over there as number 12. Sabu Machirios came in. Off of the hands, number 5 reaching in there. Good aggressive play by Charlie Mueller. Muller, my apologies. I can't read my own handwriting. Should probably get a program nearby so I have something as a reference. So right in front of us here on the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports, as well as Cam Hatcher. Fouls on number 3, Vielbig. They have her down for her second foul. Is that a block when they grabbed her hips? That's a blocking foul, right? Yeah. So I'm glad that you're joining us here, and I'm glad that we're actually capturing this for the fans, and hopefully there will be a bunch of views that'll be out there later on. Good pass there by Bauer on the inside slip. That was beautiful work as Slazarski came around on a nice feed there by Haley Bauer. Shooting it. It's going to miss everything. And getting the rebound is Vielbig crashing in there. And they're going to say travel. And another turnover. Number 13.
Not a good stat line to have as many turnovers as you do points.
Yeah, I know. It's just. And I'm not saying that the defense isn't executing it, too, because Lourdes has done a great job. Haley Bauer rolls around, tapped out there from behind by Alexis Liebenau, and then Lourdes grabs a hold. Inside, taken away, and taken running with it is number 43, Haley Rothring. Kicked out here to Krista Sabel. Gives it over to Alexis Liebenau. She tries to get in. Stella Hoffman powers one up, but couldn't get there, and she had step back to do so, and all that's there is Lourdes. 8:02 here on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Kicked out to the side again. Bauer way out. Rudinger from the key. It's kicked out to number 24, and she drills it. A 3, Ella Slazarski, and it's 18-13 here in the first half. Getting it across, moving. A nice move there by Fleury to get in there. She misses an easy layup. Getting the rebound was Charlie Muller. Out from the corner, here's another 3, and drills it. That's Aubrey Shettle. Wow, unreal here with the 3-pointers.
They have just unloaded. Pick your poison.
Yeah. Back out here, kicking it is Rothring. Inside to Stella Hoffman. She looks, turns, a little bit short, and Rudinger with the rebound for Lourdes. Haley Bauer coming back with it. Stopped, goes right through the middle of the 2 guards. A little short, trying to take it away from Stella Hoffman, who pulls it down. And it looks like we're going to get a full timeout. We're going to step aside, get these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here along with Cam Hatcher.
The Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour, 8 and 12-hour shifts. Premiums for certain shifts, too. Saputo also offers great vacation and retirement opportunities for full-time hires, plus a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
Stella came off the court earlier.
Yeah, go ahead. Stella came off the court earlier. And
looking like she was limping a little bit. They gave her, I think they adjusted her knee brace and everything, but she looks to be okay.
Yeah. Got to take a look at that, obviously, when you're in there rebounding and battling to put stuff up. It's easy to step on the foot. Getting the ball in for the Mighty Oaks. It's Krista Sabel. She get it over here to Alexis Liebenau. Liebenau back to Sabel. Sabel was looking to try and get it inside. They step up. Georgia Hoffman steps to the outside in the far corner. Liebenau has it, looks to get inside. She does, and made an adjustment there to get it in, but then missed it. Once again for Oakfield. They've had their chances, and it's going to be turned over by Lourdes right away, and that's I think that might only be about their second turnover that I've kept track of, but that's in my head, so I wouldn't trust that. Georgia Hoffman now with it. Coming back across to Alexis Liebenau. Gets it over to Krista Sabel. She throws it behind her because it was leading her out of bounds. And grabbing the ball is number 22, Reagan Proud. Rudinger from in front of the three-point line, in and out. And Stella Hoffman with a rebound. Bringing it up as Georgia Hoffman. Into the corner, gets it to Sabel. Down underneath was Liebenau, and it's tipped away. Coming back the other way is number 34, Hannah McDowell. She kicks it out to Rudinger, who gets it to Bauer. Back to Rudinger from 3. Missed it, all short. Trying to get the ball back in, and they do. Lourdes, nice tip in there by Shettle. Shot in and out. Get the ball for the Oaks, and they do. Finally, Stella Hoffman grabs a hold of it. Bringing it up court is Krista Sabel, and she throws it right into the hands, but saved. Inside, and oh, she drilled it, and Lydia Fleury, a little bit too hard, went off of her hands. And it looks like coming back in is going to be Allie Lamanska. Lourdes also brings in some subs. Let's see who they bring back in. I believe number 5, Charlie Muller's coming back in. 22 is back in. That's Reagan Proud. Bringing it up is Haley Bauer. She had it, kicked it over into the corner to Muller. Back over to Bauer. At the top, Rudinger got it. She kicks it back down low to Slazarski. To Bauer. Taking some time here. Looks like this zone is extending a little bit more, putting a little more pressure on than with Ali Lamanska coming back in. Georgia Hoffman trying to get there. Going to say a travel as she tried to go around and hook around Stella Hoffman. I think that's a huge mistake. Glad to see the aggressiveness there, but that don't see that as being successful against Stella Hoffman. Georgia Hoffman brings it up. Immediate stretch there, and it looks like this again is a matchup zone. Stella underneath, she's going to get fouled, and that'll put her to the line. Shooting foul on Charlie Muller. That's Muller's first. Stella Hoffman misses that one. So they're trailing by 8, and they're just struggling. They're a little bit tight here, seems like to me.
Yep, just a little.
Yeah, you had a chance to see them, I believe, last week or one of these other times. It's going to be a foul is going to be called there on number 4 on Rudinger. And that's going to be out of bounds. That's her first foul. So underneath it, the Mighty Oaks are going to take it out. Number 10, Alexis Liebno, she's going to be the quarterback with it. In came Vielbig. It's going to circle around. Vielbig has it wide open. Kicked out, tried to get it to Lamanska, and a good read and a steal by number 22. She misses it. Lamanska wasn't watching and couldn't get a hold of the rebound, and it's going to be kicked out. That was good defense there by Ellie Lamanska. That's going to go off the side. They had Stella Hoffman trapped, and she kicks it out to Vielbig. Down to Liebno. Back out to Stella Hoffman. She thought about popping a 3. Got to do something to get this team spurred out here. 4:14 left here in the first. Shot there by Liebno. And coming after the rebound is Stella Hoffman all the way out at the key. She goes back to Sabel. Vielbig kicks it to Lamanska. She turns short, but they're battling. It's going to be white ball, as they're going to say Rudinger touched it last here at 3:57. You know, it's actually been pretty clean so far with only 5 fouls for Lourdes and 4 for Oakfield. Oakfield, their problem has been that they just cannot get the ball in the hoop and their turnovers. And right like that on cue, Georgia Hoffman knocks it down. Alexis Liebno putting a little pressure along with Sabel. Swings it all the way open. Good read there by... I didn't see, number 1 was the shooter. My apologies, I got stuck. Aubrey Shettle. And they got to stop. Georgia Hoffman with it, turns as Rudiger's guarding her. Comes back out to Ryan Vielbig. She's looking down the entire thing, kicks it out to number 4, and that's in. It's only a 2-pointer, though. And I thought I was supposed to be keeping track of this. It's going to be a 2-pointer for number 4, Krista Sabel, and we've got a timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. I didn't see what it's a full. Okay, very good.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Welcome back here to Oakhouse in Oakfield. Oshkosh Lourdes ladies taking on Oakfield's ladies here in basketball action. Good give there, went through the hands, fed right back in, and Stella Hoffman has it, and it's only a 3-point differential here. And here comes back the Mighty Oaks, kicked out to the side. Alexis Liebno pops it short, and grabbing the rebound is number 4, Delaney Rudinger. She kicks it over to Bauer, taking a look. Nothing there, kicked back out to Shettle. Back to Rudinger, hit from behind, and it's knocked, and they're going to have a foul, and shooting 2 on number 10, and that's going to be her first foul. See if that'll be helpful right there. Yep, perfect. She sinks the first one to make it a 4-point lead for Rudinger. I only have that as her 4th point, but I could be missing. One person's got a point that I missed. And Rudinger nails the second one. And the score is 23-18. Georgia Hoffman with it. Kicks it over to Sabo. Stepping out was Bauer. Back over to Georgia. She's feeding Stella inside, and Stella puts it up and powers it up. And it's 23-20 here for the Oaks. Trailing by 3. Kicked it back out to the outside as that's number 1 Shettle, swinging it to Bauer. Good ball movement here. Rudinger, nice pickup by Vielbig, and this rotation is looking really well. Tried to get in the middle as Rudinger. She finds the bottom of the net. 4-2 and gets back to that 5-point lead.
I think they might have made a mistake sending her to the line. She's had an off night so far, and that might have just taken the lid off of her.
I would agree with you. That's going to be tossed out. We're going to say even, and it's going to go to Delaney Rudinger, bringing it in for Oshkosh Lourdes. Yeah, I agree with you, Cam. She's been pretty quiet so far tonight.
As a shooter, sometimes if you're having an off night, a trip to the free throw line can reset everything.
Yeah, so we'll see how that's going to play out here. Rudinger with it in her hands in the corner. Kicked back out to Slazarski. Bauer makes a move around, had a chance there to steal it with Sabo. Back into the inside, right at the top of the key. Missed, and getting the rebound is Rudinger, and it's kicked out to Bauer. She's going to fire and drills the bottom of the net. Haley Bauer, 4-3, and it's now an 8-point lead. Ryan Vielbig brings it up. She goes all the way through the middle. A couple of hands get in the way. Kicked out, and that's for 2, just behind the line for Krista Sabo. And it's 28-22 coming up here with 1 minute remaining in the first half. See that on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Kicked out. Haley Bauer got a little contact with Georgia Hoffman, and it's going to be a foul on number 41. Not a shooting foul yet. It's only their 6th. Whoops. Georgia's it's her first foul. Got Oshkosh Lourdes student section. I didn't notice that before. They're sitting on her right. Bauer with a shot off the front of the rim, but not boxing out. Going for it, and everybody's looking at the ball for Oakfield. Georgia grabs it, and I think she's going to take it herself. No, she gives it to Alexis Liebnow, who gives it to Sabo from 3. Drills the 3-pointer for Crystal Saba. And it's back to a 3-point differential. Clock is kicking down, gets it inside to Muller. Shot missed, and a rebound goes to Krista Zabel. She gets it all the way over to Ryan Vielbig. She's going to push it up, get it across the timeline, does so. And there's only 8 seconds left. Goes inside to Stella Hoffman. No, she got it stripped from behind, coming back with 2 and 1. Rudinger, and a good job there by Alexis Liebnow, coming all the way back and knocking that ball out of her hands. 28-25 here after 1 half between these two teams. And again, We talked a little bit about it. We'll come back and we'll give a little bit of a preview or a review, I guess, of what's happened thus far. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, along with Cam Hatcher. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention, so while we've got those 14 computers out there, go into the chat, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player. I just want to know who's going to get this. And here's what's interesting about this, Cam. The girls will go back and watch this immediately, knowing how we do our broadcasts. And we'll go from these 14 computers. Oh, now that baby is going to shoot up to somewhere around 100, I hope, by the end of the night. But I want you to put stuff in the chat because the girls get to see the chat right next to the replay. So it's kind of empty right now. And, yes, you have to subscribe to the channel, which is not that big a deal. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Wisconsin, known for dairy in this great state. Saputo, known for excellence. You have a rare opportunity to join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour, 8 and 12-hour shifts. Premiums for certain shifts, too. Saputo also offers great vacation and retirement opportunities for full-time hires, plus a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
I would say
the Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of today's game. Great specials, including Tuesday, $3 off pizza serving 5 till 9. Wednesday, wing special serving 3 till 9. Thursday, rotating special 11 till 9. A Friday fish fry from 11 until 9. And Saturday, fish fry all day and prime rib starting at 4, serving until 9. And then on Sunday, it's roasted chicken from 11 until 8. Take a break and step into the cozy cabin. Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
Welcome back here to the Oak House here at Oakfield High School, where the Oakfield Oaks are hosting Oshkosh Lourdes Academy, the Knights. Let's give a little bit of a summary here from what I am able to see. So leading scorer so far for Oshkosh Lourdes is Haley Bauer. No fouls. She's knocked down 3 threes, and she's got 10 points so far here in the first half. Next to her also is number 4, Delaney Rudinger. She was hot right away in the beginning and then was able to hit a couple free throws, as you talked about, and then right after that, then she hit another one. So it's she's got 7 points, and she's tied with Ellis Lazarski with 7 points as well, and Aubrey Shettle with 3. And that comes out to 27, and I don't know where I missed the 1 point, but I know they do have 28s. I wasn't paying attention as tight as I used to. Let's take a look at the Oakfield Oaks. Leading the way in scoring for the Oaks is Krista Sabel. She has 7, and she's tied with 7 with Georgia Hoffman. She also has 7. Georgia with 2 free throws two 3-pointers and a free throw. Vielbig with 1 3. Next scorer is Stella Hoffman. She's got 6. Alexis Liebnow with 5. And Ali Lamanska with only 1 point. Vielbig with 2 fouls. Liebnow with 1. Lamanska with 2. And Georgia Hoffman with 1. So a pretty clean half. Nobody got into the bonus for shooting. And taking a look on the other side, Delaney Rudinger, Charlie Muller, Reagan Proud, and Muncie Luquin and Ellis Lazarski, all with only 1 foul. So that was only 5 in that first half for Lourdes. So I think this is, so far, coaches, or Cam, this is definitely living up to its hype.
Absolutely. We came in expecting a good game, a tight game, and it is delivering. I don't think, Oakfield can't be happy with the amount of turnovers they've had. I can only imagine if they cut that number in half in the second half, what that outcome's going to be.
Yeah, I think last time I had counted, it was 15 turnovers in the first half. I mean, that is really hurting yourself there. And they're only trailing by 3, so kind of what you were talking about. And they also had a couple of bunny shots underneath that they had missed. Stella Hoffman, I think she had 3 or 4 I'm going to say 3 just to give her the benefit of the doubt, that was underneath there, and stepped back, and she was either a little short or a little bit strong and unable to score. They score right now here at half from the Oak House in Oakfield, 28-25. Going to check that chat here shortly. Going to step away and get our sponsors in here some more love, and then we'll be back to get ready for the second half. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, along with Cam Hatcher on the camera and the switcher. We'll be back.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
Welcome back here to the Oak House here at Oakfield, Wisconsin. At the Oakfield Junior Senior High. 1 minute here before we're going to tip off. Again, nobody is in real foul trouble for either one of these teams. And again, the defense has been solid, but we talked about it a little bit, Cam. It's those turnovers for Oakfield that is really killing them.
You see them whittle down on that number in this second half. I fully expect them to pull back in front of this game. Both teams are shooting pretty well. I know Rudinger, it seemed that she finally got one to fall after the win at the free throw line there. But, I mean, both teams are spreading the scoring around fairly evenly. And, man, they're both great ball movement. It's all going to come down to who can impose their will and their style of play on the other team. Right now, it's blow for blow.
Yeah, I would say what I've liked watching this, Lourdes does a great job of moving the ball. They make some good, crisp passes. They also have their players moving to the open areas. They're not standing around. And watching some of the Oak girls, again, they're kind of looking to see who's going to grab the rebound instead of grabbing it themselves and being aggressive after it. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Taking it out of bounds for Oakfield Oaks is going to be number 4, Krista Sabel. She's tied with Georgia Hoffman for leads in points, 7 each. Gives it over to Ryan Vielbig. Gets it out to Stella, back to Georgia inside, and a score there for Georgia Hoffman right away here in the second half. Good ball movement there by the Oakfield Oaks. Kicked out to Slazarski over to Bauer. Bauer steps in, tries to go all the way across, does feed down low, back into the center, better challenge, but Rudinger drills it right away. And good ball movement again by Lourdes. Now here's a little bit of a pressure. Stella Hoffman gets it over to Alexis Liebnow, who goes in with a layup, and a good job there breaking that press right away. And it's a 1-point lead for Lourdes. Back inside to Rudinger, back out to Slazarski. To number 5, that is Muller. Inside Rudinger, and she's going to be fouled. And shooting 2 will be Delaney Rudinger. Got to hit the instant replay, see it there. Sorry about that, folks. It's a second foul for Alexis Liebnow. Shot rims in and out. Shooting one more. With a 1-point lead here so far for the Oaks, and it's now a 2-point lead for Lourdes. Here comes some pressure, full court again, trying to break it. They use Stella Hoffman in the middle, then gets it over to Ryan Vielbig. She brings it across, tries the dribble, puts it on the floor, stops the count. Can't hold the ball for more than 5 seconds. Inside, trying to get it to Georgia. She's gonna kick it back out to Stella. Hoffman steps in, drives, tried to force her way in. Georgia Hoffman with a little bit of pressure trying to stop the attack, but Lourdes right back up here. Sticking with their zone defense. Changing directions, and a shot missed off in the corner, and Stella Hoffman gets underneath it, looking for some help. And Krista Zabel grabs it and pushes it across. Oakfield looking to set their offense. Running it right now through Ryan Vielbig. She's got it at the top. Tries to make a move on Bauer. Looks like a man-to-man defense here, if I'm looking at this correctly. Inside to Stella, but it ricochets over to Sabel, and getting underneath it is Vielbig. And couldn't get it. Georgia Hoffman does, and she's going to get fouled. Good rebounding there for the Mighty Oaks.
Talk about crashing the boards hard.
Yeah, it was good to see, but it was still great ball movement again by Oshkosh Lourdes. There's one of the free throws Georgia Hoffman hits. And it's a 1-point differential here. That's the 3rd point already for Georgia Hoffman. Shot and goes in. Kicked out. Bauer has the answer right away for Lourdes. Misses it, and Alexis Liebnow gets the rebound. She pushes it up to break the press and does. Gets it over to Georgia. Kicks it down in the corner to Sabo, and she hits for a 2. And Oakfield has taken the lead. 33-31 here in their home court. Division 5 rivals, both ranked. Nice job there by Bauer getting it, but missed it too hard. Liebnow's gonna push it up, looking on the opposite side. She sees Sabel, she kicks out to Georgia. She sets for 3 off the rim. Stella Hoffman, back out to Vielbig, to Georgia Hoffman. Back into Stella inside. She kicks to Georgia. Georgia sets her feet just off the rim, but going for the rebound and battling in there for it. Trying to get that ball is number 10, Alexis Liebnow, and she grabs a hold of it. possession on the tie-up. They're giving it to, I think that there is a mistake that's there, because I don't remember a possession arrow where it switched from the start of the game. So I can understand why the fans are a little upset, but that's the way the refs called it. Georgia Hoffman with it at the top. Tried to give it inside to Stella. She drop steps, kicks it back out to Sabel. Short. Georgia Hoffman tried to get in there for the rebound, couldn't. And Bauer takes control for Lourdes. Pushes it up half court. Sets it inside at the free throw line. Bauer swinging it down low to Muller and tried to put it up, and it's rebound by Krista Sabel. 2-point lead here at 14:40. Broadcasting a great location here for the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Ryan Vielbig gives it over to Krista Sabel. Into Stella, into Georgia, and she lays one up, and it's a 4-point lead. Georgia Hoffman with 5 already, and they have taken the lead, and we'll see what the call was. It looks like it was a full, so we're going to step aside and take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
And we're back here. Welcome back to the Oak House. Oakfield Oaks with a 4-point lead over Oshkosh Lourdes. Bauer brings it up, sets for a 3 off the front of the rim, but getting the rebound is number 22, Reagan Proud. Kicks it out and intercepted there by Alexis Liebnow. No press now. They drop back into it. They saw that they were breaking it, and then 2 girls collide. Number 22 kind of rolled her ankle. I hope she's okay. And Reagan Proud. Alexis Liebnow feeds it to Georgia. Back to Liebnow. She kicks it into the corner to, nice pick off there. I thought it was going right to Rudinger, and Georgia Hoffman steps in. Number 43, Haley Rothring, back in the game. Out at the top, Rothring sets, she shoots, and drills a 3-pointer for the Oaks. And they now have a 5-point lead. Gotta stop on the timeout and come back and hit a 3. Rudinger kicks it out to Bauer. A good 2 feet or more. I'd say a 3 feet behind the 3-point line. She tries to go in by the trees and lays one up. And that's her first points of the half. Georgia Hoffman with it. Coming back for Oakfield. So you heard Coach Jman talk about how you're going to see this one of her bigs handle the ball like a guard. And Georgia Hoffman definitely has done that. Came to Stella Hoffman at the top of the key. Giving it back to Alexis Liebnow. Calling for it was Stella, couldn't get it to her. Rothring drives, cut off. Georgia Hoffman and Rudinger fight for it, and she's thrown to the ground, and a shot by Hoffman, and it's gonna go out of bounds. Georgia smiles a little about that, being a little physical in there. She's telling Delaney Rudinger, don't try and take the ball away from me. Substitution coming back in. Allie Lamanska is going to come in, and she's going to give a breather to Georgia Hoffman. She's already got 5 points here in the half.
I believe if she'd have hit that shot, the roof might have come down.
I think you're right. 12:37 on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Rudinger from the corner drills one, nothing but net for Rudinger, and that's her 5th point. And it's now a 2-point lead for the Oakfield Oaks. Back inside to Stella. She's easily beats her person, but can't get 2 layups. And this time she's fouled from behind. 2 rebounds pops it up into the air and gets fouled on the third attempt, and it's coming back, and she's going to be shooting 3 free throws at the top. Stella Hoffman shooting 2. Here's the first. Missed it just off the side of the rim. You could see that she was a little disappointed with that. Here comes the next one from Stella Hoffman. That's going to be drilled, and Stella Hoffman with her first points of the half. Bringing it up is Haley Bauer, kicks it over to Delaney Rudinger. Oh, that wasn't Bauer. That was number 1 bringing it up, Aubrey Shettle. And it's going to be off the hands of Lieb now, tipped out of bounds. Lamanska is going to go in and have a seat as Georgia Hoffman comes back. Back in that zone defense, a 2-3. Putting some pressure on the ball. They do a nice job of rotating, but they've been not. That one went off of the hands of Muller, wasn't ready for it. So Rudinger grabs it, pops it up into the air, and Stella Hoffman with a rebound. 39-36. Enjoying this game with these 2 ranked teams. Oh, and that's going to be a charge as Georgia Hoffman went inside. Just missed it there. Sorry, Sam, you can just say that you want to see the instant replay. I don't have it set on a long time. I should change that the next time. Did she get up?
Yeah.
She did. I'm glad to see that Reagan Proud was able to get up and get to the bench as she grabbed a hold of her ankle. I think Georgia's sending a message that she's going to be a little more physical in this half. Inside, back out. Bauer with a shot, just missing, and Georgia Hoffman picks up the rebound. From Sabu Manchirios was on top of it, kicked out. Alexis Liebno back to Georgia Hoffman. She gets her to jump, kicks it inside to Stella, and Stella powers it up. Now that's 2 points for Stella Hoffman. And it's now, again, a 5-point lead. Almost threw that one away was Bauer. Good job there by Shettle to grab it. Rudinger pops from 3, missing. And the only person there is Bauer and Lieb now. And it goes off the feet of Haley Bauer. Krista Sabel to bring it in. I'm surprised to see Lourdes back out of that pressure and had forced so many turnovers. And they just have backed out of it here with 11 minutes.
I'm kind of surprised too, because it's not like Oakfield broke that press with easy buckets. You know, they broke the press and set up in a half-court offense.
Yeah, exactly. There's a rushed shot from Georgia Hoffman. Bauer has it all the way over to Rudinger. Rudinger comes back to Bauer. She steps inside. Ryan Vielbig cuts her off. Inside to number 24. Stella Hoffman steps up and guards her. Stepping in is Bauer, and it's going to go off the hands of Hannah McDowell. Back into Slazarski, back out to Rudinger. To Bauer, around the outside, gets inside to feed it to Slazarski, and she hits it 2, just like that, and that's her first points of the half. Comes in at 10-15, and the lead is still 3 points here for Oakfield. Alexis Lieb now takes it around the top, gives it over to Ryan Vielbig. She's guarded by Bauer. Stella Hoffman there sets a nice pick and had a chance on that pick and roll, couldn't find her. Lieb now tries to get inside, and she's grabbed by Slazarski, and that'll be Slazarski's second foul. Oh, Haley Bauer wasn't even there. Okay.
All righty then.
And that's her second. I didn't have her down for that. Good rebound put inside to Stella Hoffman, and she's going to get hit on the arm in the act of shooting by Manchirios. Just going to increase a little bit of time here on that free throw time. Stella Hoffman back at the line for 2, and she hits that one. She missed the front end of the first one. It drills this one. Let's see if I can fix that score clock. we come back from that next timeout, I'm going to be checking in on that YouTube, so please make sure that you put some stuff into that YouTube chat. Maybe you can say that you're not enjoying the broadcast. I mean, that's absolutely fine as well. Or you could be surprised as we are. Hoffman, front end, misses it, but Georgia Hoffman goes in, picks it up, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Zabel. Back to Stella, down inside to Alexis Liebnow, out to Georgia. She pops a three and drills it! Good ball movement there, and Georgia Hoffman for three, and she has 8 in this half. 7-point lead for the Mighty Oaks, and coach is looking for a timeout, gets it. 30-seconder. We're going to take it with him, and we'll be back. Yeah, good job there on the student section. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Welcome back here to the Oak House at Oakfield Junior Senior High School here, or junior or middle school, high school. I'm not sure how they have it laid out, but it is the combined building. Delaney Rudiger brings it in for Lourdes Academy, the Knights. Bauer looks to drive inside, cut off. Georgia Hoffman steps out on Rudiger, gets it back inside, back to Rudiger. Nice ball movement, but look at the defense of the Oaks extending and covering. No shot opportunity. There's one inside, and Muller drills it for 2. Good patience, good offensive work. Bringing it up now is Ryan Vielbig for the Oaks. Staying in a zone this time. All the way across was wide open, was Liebnow, and she drills it, but it was only a 2. Oh, they do give her 3. Wow, I thought her foot was inside, so that's 47-40. Nice read there again by Alexis Liebnow to knock that ball away. Great job by Liebnow being super aggressive. 47-40. Ball comes back in to Lourdes Academy. Haley Bauer had it, swings it over to Aubrey Shettle. Back to Delaney Rudiger to Bauer, putting pressure on the three-point shooters. They're trying to open up. They are opening it inside, but a good job there this time. Hoffman watched them make that play, and she steps up. Now back to a little bit pressure on Alexis Liebnow. Oh, take that back. That was not. That was Krista Sabel. Taken away by Bauer. She's going to go all the way in and lays it up and gets 2 for Lourdes Academy, and it's 47-42. Liebnow is going to try and bring it across herself. She does after a little bit of pressure by Aubrey Shettle. Back to more of a man-to-man. Yep, it's a man-to-man look here. Tried to get it inside to Hoffman. She couldn't move, kicks it back out this time. Nailed it again. It's Krista Sabel for 3. I gave Liebnow credit for the last one, and it wasn't. It was Sabel who hit that. And they're doing a good job of trying to cut from the backside, but they're covering it so well with their zone defense, reacting and reading. And as soon as they're going inside, trying to go through both of the Hoffman sisters, and standing there is Stella Hoffman. They both stood their ground. They certainly has contact there, but they were holding their defensive position. Up by 7, 49-42, 6:48 left on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Ryan Vielbig gave it over to Sabel, kicked out. Hoffman steps in to make the pick. No switch needed though. Hoffman has it, is looking. She steps in front of Rudiger's Georgia Hoffman, feeds it inside. Rudiger knocks it out of her hands, and it's great defense. Number 41, Georgia Hoffman's going to be called for her third foul, I believe. It's 49-42, up by 7. I think we said it before, Georgia was going to take over physically. She's just going to be dominant and let Lourdes Academy know they're not coming inside. Delaney Rudiger with it, covered there by Ryan Vielbig, and a shot, nice shot there by Ella Slazarski for her 4th point in the half. Vielbig has it. Good pick there by Stella Hoffman to knock off Bauer. Comes back to Haley Rothring. Saved as it was going out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be a time, and it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with the Oaks. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Cam Hatcher here on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Field. Back to live action here. Shot by Alexis Liebnow. Oh, in and out. Dang, that would have been a great shot. And then it's going to be a foul by Allie Lamanska. And that'll be her 3rd. And it's only the 4th team foul here with 5:42. You need a program? I've been hogging them here.
Oh, you're good.
Bringing it up is Haley Bauer for Lourdes. Tried to feed it inside off of the hands of Muller, and a turnover for Lourdes Academy. Trying to get into looks like a zone. Nope, now it's rotating back to a man. That's a combination there. Georgia powers it up and gets the 2 for Georgia Hoffman inside, powering it up, and she's got 9. Delaney Rudiger looking from long range, taking a possible shot, kicked all the way into the corner for 3, just in and out, but getting the rebound. That was Slazarski trying to put it up, and Proud with the rebound, and Lourdes resets their offense. Slazarski over to Delaney. Rudiger, she hits 3. Rudiger for 3, and she has 8 points. Breaking the press, Lamanska, and stepping into it is going to be Reagan Proud, and that'll be a foul on number 22. It's only her 2nd, 6th of this half. And a 4-point lead here for the Oakfield Oaks. Gonna have the throw in here just in front of us, right in front of the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. That's gonna be kicked across the court to Haley Rothring. She has it, looks inside. Oh, and tossed it instead of keeping it. And here comes Bauer, and from behind, missing it all the way, and it's a good rebound by Alexis Liebnow. She's trapped, gets it up to Allie Lamanska over her hands, and is turned back over, crashing inside, putting it up and scoring is Slazarski. And we're down to a 2-point game. Georgia Hoffman with it. She's gonna cross the half-court line. Trying to get some movement here as Alexis Liebnow come to her. Allie Lamanska trying to help set a screen. Back over to Rothring. To Liebnow to Sabo. Had a chance to pop from 3, decided not to. Tried to go inside, and that's defended well by Ella Slazarski. And here comes Lourdes with a chance to tie it on this possession at 3:46. Hey, if we're going to see this, I'll take some extra time. Back out to Delaney Rudinger. Shoots and drills it, and they take the lead. Rudinger with her second 3 in a row, and it's now 52-51, and Coach Jman's going to call a timeout. I didn't see what it was yet. It's going to be a full timeout for Coach Jman, and we'll step aside and take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Cam Hatcher here on RP Sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Welcome back here to the Oak House. Oakfield trailing by 1 to Oshkosh Lourdes. Alexis Liebnow with it at the top. Gets it over to Lamanska, and there's going to be a foul that's going to be called on Georgia Hoffman. A charge. They're saying that she was pushing them out of her position too hard. Even Delaney Rudiger's laughing about it. So Georgia Hoffman with her 4th. Gonna lose some of her aggressiveness, I'm assuming. At 3:20 and a 1-point lead here for Lourdes. Rudiger looked back over this time to Aubrey Shettle, running that at the point. Shettle steps in, fires, and drills a 3. And it's now a 4-point lead. Back to the press, here it comes. They had all kinds of problems with this before. Stepping across, good work there by Sabo. And then had it almost taken away. And then they're going to call Bauer on a foul. And that's her 3rd, team 7th. And she's going to be shooting 1-1. Krista Sabo. I didn't see that it would have 7th. I should have known that, but it is. So we'll see Krista Sabo's free throw. Misses the first. Stella Hoffman couldn't get the rebound. Pushing it up quickly. Coming all the way back out. Shot this time by number 5. That's Charlie Muller, and a rebound to Georgia Hoffman. Guarding her is Delaney Rudiger. Man defense right here. Kicks it down low. Trying to get some help, trapped in the corner. Brings it back out to Lamanska. All the way over to Alexis Liebnow. Off of the tip, and it's going to be a travel by Liebnow. Moving her feet. And it's a 4-point lead with 2:26 for Lourdes Academy. They did a great job of coming back. Oakfield has gone cold here in about the last 3 minutes. Haley Bauer with it. Gets it over to Aubrey Shettle. Bauer with it again, this time trying to swing to the opposite side. Georgia Hoffman has to cut her off, tries to set a pick and does. Delaney Rudiger pushed all the way out, and we're down to 2 minutes. And Lourdes doing a good job of just holding on to the ball. Pushed out, Aubrey Shettle feeds it inside to Slazarski and back out to Rudiger. And there's a little bit of a chance there for Georgia, but couldn't. And the foul by number 4, Krista Sabo. That's only her 1st. And that's going to be the 6th team foul for Oakfield. And they just ate off the clock over 30 seconds. So we talked about before, Cam, how great their ball movement has been, and it was there this time.
Perfect example of it right there, and exactly what you want to try to wind down the clock here at the end of the game with a small lead.
Haley Bauer taking charge. She's going to hand it off to Aubrey Shettle. Kicks it over to Slazarski. Back to Bauer. Trying to work it on this outside. Can't stay in sun. Reaching in. Walking for it is Bauer. She turns it over to Alexis Liebnow with 1:20 left, pushes it up. Cross over to Georgia Hoffman. She's going to pop from three and drills it! Georgia Hoffman for three, and it's a 1-point lead for Lourdes. Rudinger with it in the backcourt. Coming across with it is number 5, Charlie Muller, and a timeout is called. See what it's going to be. It's going to be a 30, and we'll step aside and take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
Light on.
Yep. Welcome back here to Oakfield. 1:01 left here from the Oak House. 54-55. Lourdes with a 1-point lead. Trying to get the ball in. They do. Give it to Bauer. And Rudiger trying to make the pick. Liebnow steps in and has her hand inside holding her. And it's going to be this foul on number 10, Alexis Liebnow. That's her third, and going to the line is going to be Haley Bauer. Seeing if I can find my stats, see where Bauer is at here on her free throws. I got so many papers around here. I don't have it. Take a shot down here at Bauer's positioning. And rims out. And Stella Hoffman with a rebound. 53 seconds. And it looks like a 1-point lead. Charging it up is Ryan Vielbig. And turns it over. Just lost control.
Ran out of real estate.
Yeah, she knew she wasn't going to go up with it. Putting a little bit of pressure now are the Oakfield Oaks. Press defense. Bauer has it with Krista Sabel. Nice pick set there by Shettle. Bauer brings it into the backcourt. 38 seconds on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Back to Bauer. She's got a dribble, and she's just eating time. She's been looking up at the clock the whole time. They have her trapped, but Shuttle gets it, and she puts it over the hands of Oakfield. 21 seconds. And finally, Ryan Vielbig with the foul, and that's going to be her third. And she's going to be shooting 1-1 for Aubrey Shettle. At the line, off the front of the rim, off to the side, and Georgia Hoffman with it. And a timeout's going to be called by Oakfield. 18.5. We're going to stay right here. We're going to set this back up. Team fouls 8 for Oakfield, 7 for Lourdes. So they're going to the free throw line, either one of the teams. 18.5 seconds. Not going to see if they put the ball in the forecourt or in the backcourt. 55-54, Oshkosh Lourdes, the Knights, with a 1-point lead. Doing a great job here at the Oak House.
18 and a half left.
18.
Jeff, you're Coach Justman, where are you going with the ball?
There's no doubt. I'm giving it to Georgia Hoffman.
100%.
And then what I would like to see is I would give it to Georgia Hoffman and then hit her Stella down below and feed her in for an easy layup as they come out to try and cut her off.
You've seen them do it a few times already tonight. I think that's a great plan.
I'm kind of surprised that Allie Lamonska's not in here just for the size. It's in the backcourt. It's going to be Krista Sabel. Leads it over to Stella Hoffman, who has it. Dribbles the ball, puts it on the ground, cuts inside, and there she gets the layup! 55-56, the Oaks, in 8 seconds, And a timeout is called.
Timeout, Lourdes.
Wow. Fans are complaining about how much time. They're going to see if they can put 2 more seconds back up. I think the fans are just wild from Lourdes. Unreal. Great job there, Stella Hoffman. Did you see her handle that ball around Charlie Muller? Lays it up.
We picked the wrong sister.
We did say that we'd want her to go in down low with that layup.
Absolutely.
It just didn't get it to Georgia to feed her. She did it all herself.
I don't think you can pick the wrong one.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, and every one of the girls that's out there, the only one that I haven't seen take a lot of shots has been Ryan Vielbig. But you got Krista Sabel, who's been drilling a couple of threes. Alexis Liebnow has only got 2 points in this half, but again, great job ball handling. And Stella Hoffman is going to go on the ball for 9 seconds left here on the clock. Final action here. Ella Slazarski gets it into Bauer. Stepping up to try and cut her off as she got all the way in, and she drills it. And the time is going to run out, and that's the game. 57-56 for Lourdes, and Bauer with the 2 at the end to get the victory. Oh, hey, you cannot ask for a better game here.
Down to the wire.
Between 2 ranked teams and coming into a hostile environment. Hey, these guys get to play each other again as part of the conference. And it's an incredible game that we saw here from Oakfield at the Oak House. And a huge congratulations to Coach Allie Starr. I think that Coach Jman was out of timeouts.
Yep.
And so she could not stop the clock with that 3.8 seconds, I think, that was on it. And that probably would have been enough maybe to give them a chance. But
and our girls had been trying to foul the last minute or so. And just Bauer for Lourdes just laughing at the fact that they couldn't get the foul called in time.
I think we're going to step aside here. We'll come back after we hear from our sponsors. And we'll give you the final tallies that we have, definitely unofficial, and we'll talk about how this game ended here in Oakfield. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Cam Hatcher here on RP Sports.
Part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years. And specifically in the last 5, Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today. Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Oakfield Elevator is a feed and grain company. They service clients within a 30-mile radius of Oakfield. They specialize in dairy feeds, but also have steer, pig, chicken, and other small animal feeds, as well as corn for wildlife. Oakfield also has a grain facility in which they market corn and soybeans for local farmers. Oakfield Elevator of downtown Oakfield. Good luck in your game today.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Wisconsin, known for dairy in this great state. Saputo, known for excellence. You have a rare opportunity to join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour, 8 and 12-hour shifts. Premiums for certain shifts too. Saputo also offers great vacation and retirement opportunities for full-time hires, plus a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to saputo.com and click on careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Welcome back here to Oakfield. We've had a fantastic game. What you would expect, Cam, from two teams who are ranked in Division 5.
It came in, it lived up to all the hype. You know, both teams coming in with great records, lived up to everything you expected.
Yeah, and it came right down to the wire. 11 seconds, or was up, 9 seconds was on the clock, and Bauer gets it, and dribbles the entire court. Haley Bauer and lays up the the layup and gets the 2 with 3.6 seconds left. And with that 3.6 seconds, Oakfield could not get it down the court in time and end up losing 57-56. What a game. Fantastic. Let's give you what I have here. These are obviously are unofficial numbers that I have. Scoring here for the Lourdes Academy Knights. I have Aubrey Shuttle for 6 points. That's number 1. I have Haley Bauer, number 3, for 16 points. Delaney Rudiger for 18 points. Most of that 11 of it coming in the second half, just drilling the ball. Charlie Muller with 2, and Ellis Lazarski with 13 for Lourdes. For Oakfield, again, we talked about this in the first half. They had turned over the ball 15 times, and those 15 times really hurt because they only had, I think, 1 turnover, maybe 2 in that second half, and they did an incredible job of recovering it, and they closed the gap and took the lead.
Yeah, led the majority of the second half. You take out the turning over the ball like that, I've always looked at it as you're giving away points.
Yeah, right. And you can't get any momentum because you're not scoring, and and it gets in your head. So, but they came back in the second half again. I think they only had 2 turnovers in the second half. Scoring for Oakfield, Krista Sabel with 15. She led the team. Alexis Liebnow with 12. Ellie Lamanska with only 1 point tonight. Georgia Hoffman. Oh, I take that back. I think I added up Georgia's. I did. Georgia Hoffman led the game with 20. So my apologies to Georgia. And Krista probably was celebrating a little bit. Haley Rothring came in. She scored 3. And Stella Hoffman scored 11. And again, I'm super impressed. And you've seen them before. I haven't. But you're super impressed with Georgia Hoffman being a guard, bringing the ball up, and doing a great job.
It's like you touched on earlier. It's not something you typically expect out of somebody with size. You don't expect them to be able to handle the ball like that. But just like Coach Justman said before the game, somebody with that talent, ability, she's not going to restrict her. She's going to let her go and see what she can do.
Yeah, and she did have the bigs down below, so she did a great job. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4. I had her for 4 3-pointers. She maybe missed 2 or 3, but an incredible game here from the Oak House in Oakfield. Been listening to Jeff Sauer and Cam Hatcher here. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. And we want to thank all of our sponsors once again, including here from the broadcast booth, National Exchange Bank and Trust, and then scoreboard sponsor and New Medical Center, Home and Auto, All Phase Heating, Ergo Bank, Saputo, and then the local Oakfield supporters, the Oakfield Booster Club, Katie's Log Cabin, Oakfield Elevator, Oak Central, Integrity Saw and Tool, and Bristol Morgan Bank. Once again here from the Oak House, the final score, 57-56. The victory going to Oshkosh Lourdes Knights. Take care. God bless. And I can't wait to, you know what, I have to do that, so I forgot to do that. I don't even know if I uploaded it. I did not. So I wanted to give you a sampling here. We do have a bunch of broadcasts that are coming up over the next week, and I want you to make sure that you can follow those broadcasts with us. So I've got those showing up here. Tomorrow night, Kewaskum at Waupun girls basketball. Waupun still number 1 in Division III. On Friday also, Kimberly is at Fond du Lac. That's a boys basketball game. On Saturday, Laconia at Waupun boys. And then next week, Tuesday, we've got a host of games, and a big one that we just added was WLA at Laconia. And then you got Oshkosh North at Fond du Lac, and a doubleheader right now is scheduled for Central Wisconsin Christian girls and boys taking on Horicon. Again, hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. If you're into hockey, you got to know that I do all kinds of broadcasting for hockey, and this Saturday is going to be one of those days where I'm going to broadcast all day long, with it ending up finally at Pink Out the Rink in Waupun at 7 o'clock, and that's their big fundraiser for breast cancer awareness. And then I'm going to cover the girls at 1, the Fond du Lac boys at 3, and then back on that Pink Out. So again, hopefully you've enjoyed our broadcast here. I know we enjoyed watching it and bringing it to you. So Cam, any final thoughts?
'Tis the season for high school basketball.
Yes.
My favorite time of year.
Yeah, awesome. Take care. God bless. And we can't